So here's a surefire way to know whether you're asleep or awake. When you're going down the highway and traffic bothers you, does that you get mad, you hit the steering wheel, you hit the dashboard, you scream, you yell, you just hold up your finger at somebody. Is that really happening in your life? If it is, you're not self-aware. And the reason I say that is you're still sleeping. The reason I say that is because traffic's always going to be here. The traffic's not going to change. Before you even got in your car, you know there's traffic. So the outside's not going to change. What's got to change is the inside. You're not self-aware. You're not awake. You're sleeping. Neo, you're asleep. You knew the traffic was bad before you even got in your car. You see the same patterns every day. Why are you mad at somebody else? I mean, that guy's speeding and changing lanes. Why are you mad at him? You already know what's going to happen. He's just one player. He's one NPC player in the whole game of life. He's an NPC. You're an NPC if you let that NPC upset you. Don't you know that the traffic police, the traffic designers, they already know this is going to happen, but you're still asleep because you're looking at it from your perspective instead of the overarching picture. You're asleep, Neo. If you're over here screaming at people, shooting people the finger, hitting the dashboard, mad, screaming because of traffic, you're asleep. You're asleep. You're not aware. You're not self-aware. You're sleeping, Neo, and you don't even know it. That's not going to change. Has nothing to do with out there. It has to do with in here. But you can't see it because you're asleep. You're not self-aware. You're like a robot. You're like an AI robot. What, like this car here? Let's see it. Let's see if they do something stupid. I was trying to catch somebody doing something stupid. Show you you don't have to respond. You already know. You already know they're going to do stupid stuff. So what is the secret? What's the secret? You know it's going to happen. What's the secret? You know it's going to happen. You have the answer, but you need to think about it. What is the secret? Defensive driving. Look at that. See that? You already know somebody's going to speed. I just said somebody's going to do something stupid. He's doing about 90. You already know what's going to happen. Be prepared. Defensive driving. Be aware of your situation. Stay back long enough, far enough, so that if they slam on brakes, it won't bother you. Keep boundaries. Look at this guy with a signal on. What's he doing? All these people are not, most of these people, 90% of these people are not even self-aware. They're mad at everybody else, but it's just a statistic. It's going to keep happening. And it's going to keep happening until you change. This is never going to change. Look at that. Look at that guy. They're speeding. Look at that. They're not going to change. It's going to probably get worse because people hate authority, hate the law. So if people out here are not going to change, the traffic's always been this way. It's gotten better, probably, to be honest with you, with technology and the way they design roads and all. But people still speed. The craziness is going to get worse, but the technology for better roads is okay, better. You're not awake. You're sleeping. Roll down your window and scream at somebody who's just an NPC player in the game. It's all a test. It's all a test to see what level you're on. And it's going to keep happening. Why does you say? Here's what you say. Why does that always happen to me? Why does that always happen to me? Why did look at this person behind me? Look, watch her. Look, that was a guy. Sorry, I thought it was a girl. Look at that red light. Look at him swinging. Look at that. See that? He was driving crazy. I called it. How did I call it? Because the traffic's the same. The outside never changes. How did I call that? The outside never changes, people. What has to change is the inside. This is a simulation, and it keeps repeating to get you to quit throwing your finger up at somebody, to get you to quit trying to expect something to happen that's never going to happen. That's why I said, I believe marriage should be for life, but when you got a spouse acting stupid and crazy and breaking the covenant and the laws and the rules, then she's not going to change. You got to change. You got to make a change. If she ain't going to change, you got to make a change. And she ain't going to change because she's in that pattern of selfishness and delusion.